America. I'm Matt Vasgersian, and welcome to the store between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And fellas, both of these teams are going to be interesting to watch down the stretch as the postseason races continue to take shape.
100%, Matt. These two clubs have put themselves in position to play a lot of meaningful games the rest of the way. And even though they're not in the same division, you can bet they're looking at each other, knowing it's games like this one coming up that will give them huge confidence and momentum heading into the last weeks of the season.
Jay Happ gets the start for St. Louis in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
A few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
1-1 to the Dodgers leadoff man. Game time temperature here an even 60 degrees. Two and one the count to Trey Turner.
Two-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sinker changeup right here. Got to get it up.
Called strike that time, and it's even at 2-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
So we got him swinging. Trey Turner goes down for the first out of the game. And the pitch. Justin Turner comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Good changeup, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Here's Albert now. As he'll take a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. One strike to Pujols. Cold strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
You can bet he wants that one back at the plate right now. That's a pitch you normally see a guy drive if he has the right approach going.
Just getting started here in St. Louis. Hit in the air to left field. O'Neill waits on it, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Now the Cardinals will see what they can. Max Scherzer will be on the mound for the boys in blue. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a fun one to watch. This guy's been around the block for a while, but he's having a rock-solid season with a real good ERA. It'll be really interesting to see how he attacks his opposing lineup.
He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Now to the plate, Dylan Carlson, as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box.
Very difficult to be a switch hitter in baseball today. Without question, the more comfortable side being from the right side. So he's going to have his work cut out for him here, hitting left-handed.
First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball, that's out.
The cutter runs outside, ball 1. Edmond on at first, nobody out. That's wide, 2-0.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
The count now at 2-1. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
In there, now the throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 0-1 delivery.
That's inside.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Hey, D-Row, you better be up there ready to swing with Ricky Holiday behind the plate, particularly on that high pitch.
Yeah, no, I don't like that, Dan. As an offensive player, that's the one pitch that you almost can't get to with a power guy on the mound. I'm okay with you giving a little bit on the corners. When you start giving north, it makes it super tough on the hitters.
2 balls and a strike.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2. The 2-2 pitch inside the throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Now the payoff pitch home. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Some guys take a little time to find the zone, but with the second walk of the first inning, it might be a little more than just settling in here. Not sure how long of a leash they'll give him, but they're not going to let him walk the world out there.
Runners back. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. First pitch of the AB now.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
This looks like it could be a rough one. He can't throw a strike, and it's only the first inning. I'm not sure he's going to be around here very long.
Fouled off.
Gotta believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's gonna have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
Now another 1-2. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it's fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Changeup, and that fades down and away. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
And it's the Cardinals that'll strike first here, and that base hit makes it a 1-0 ball game.
Boy, talking about big 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Matt Carpenter is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Here's the 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2. Just hung in there on that one. One and 2. Here it is. In the dirt. Throw over to third here. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head. And I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
Ball 3. 3-2 now.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get. And that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate here is Paul DeYoung, and a great chance here for the Cardinals to add on in just the first inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And he takes ball 1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And that's in there above the belt, so it's even now, 2-2. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And this misses, so it'll set up a big pitch coming up. It's full 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Here's the payoff pitch. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. The side is retired. Cardinals get 1 in the inning thanks to Yadier Molina. We'll head to... Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger. He'll get us started in the top of the second. And now the first pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
The St. Louis Cardinals attack you on defense in this fashion. And I'm locking in today on outfielder Tyler O'Neill for one reason, people. This guy is absolutely jacked. I mean, probably the most shredded guy in the game, light tower power, and offers his manager some versatility in the outfield as well.
At the plate, Chris Taylor. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin the start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Bases are empty here with 2 away, and that brings up Will Smith. First pitch on the way.
Hey!
There's the heavy sinker right there. What makes that pitch so difficult to hit is not only does it change eye levels, it actually changes plane. You go to hit it at one position, and it's 6 to 8 inches dropping off the table and chasing your hands.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They trail this one 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and into bat next, one of the fastest players in all of baseball, Harrison Bader. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Next, it'll be Jay Happ. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's outside.
The 1-0. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. With the Redbirds holding a 1-0 lead. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
One thing that could nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at-bat here.
And he fouls this one off. And he struck him out. So he's one shy of the magic 3,000 strikeouts as that number sits on 2,999.
Edmond.
That brings in Tommy Edmond. As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball one. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 10 home runs and 47 RBIs. Scherzer looks in. 1-0 on its way.
Ball two.
I like the way they're making him work out on that mound. They've taken a lot of early pitches right here. It's going to benefit them in the later innings.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's why this guy is great. Never misses over the heart of the plate. It's got electric stuff, but pinpoint control to all four quadrants.
Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full. Dylan Carlson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And now in the box, Dylan Carlson, 0 for 1 here in the early going. Scherzer will check it first, and he is tagged out here. Boy, a bad mistake that time as he's picked off to end the inning. Redbirds down quietly. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to bat, Steven Souza. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off to third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's it.
Happ still playing here at age 38. He's a 15-year major league vet, so it's been quite the career for him.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
The 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
I got 2-1 the count.
Swung on by Souza, and he connects to left field. Out of here, into the visitors' bullpen. A solo home run there for Steven Souza. Home run number 2 for him on the year, and the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
And as we take another look at that one on Show Track, the story behind that home run was speed, and the speed with which it was launched off the bat. Didn't have a ton of height on it, but 113 miles an hour, an impressive exit velocity.
So here's Cody Bellinger. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Still struggling at the plate with an average well under 200. 8 home runs, 26 RBIs. Fouled off. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And this foul tip is held onto by Molina. A fine play there by the veteran backstop to help record the punch out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
At the plate now, Max Scherzer. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. One out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Bases are empty, one man out. And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll ground this one foul for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Trey Turner with a solo shot. Number 22 on the year. And the Dodgers move out in front. It's 2-1.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols, as he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center. Bader gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Dodgers out in front, 2-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He cited the 4 walks they've earned already as evidence that his guys are waiting for the right pitch and that they're willing to let the opposition work themselves into trouble. So far, that's paying off.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Leading off the inning, it'll be Dylan Carlson as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Here's the first pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. He'll throw down to first, 1 away. At the plate now is Tyler O'Neill. Worked a walk in his first plate appearance. Now the pitch. Low for ball 1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
3-0 now.
No surprise here that they're working around this big boy. Certainly not going to let this guy tie the game up with something fat out over the heart of the plate.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
And with the bases empty and 3 balls, I think they were probably just saying, hey, we're not going to compound our mistakes here. Better issue a free pass and give him something to drive.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
From the stretch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 0-1, here's the pitch. O'Neill, base runner at first with 1 out. And another foul ball.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
The catcher, number 4.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And the hook's coming with him, as that'll be all for Max Scherzer. So as he departs, not exactly sure why he's getting the hook, as he's given up just 1 run, but nevertheless, he's on his way to an early shower. Bruce Stargrotterall is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the 3rd inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
48. Bruce Stargrotterall.
Yadier Molina will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Has a look, now the pitch.
Nope, that's down.
And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. 2 out with the man at first. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Outside, 3-0 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
So next to hit is Matt Carpenter. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 down, runners at first and second. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The tying run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-2 ball game.
You know, D-Row, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch two-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
So Paul DeYoung digs in next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. Two men are on with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Don't go anywhere. More Tuesday Night Baseball after this. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Seeger. Now the first pitch. Here's the pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. The 1-1. Hit on the ground toward the left. Arenado's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Next, it'll be Chris Taylor. He went down looking in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Hey, that's the modern game right now. North-south. Elevate that high fastball and bury stuff in the dirt. Completely different from the east-west we came up playing.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
2 strikes.
On the ground to third. Arenado has it. On to first, and Haps rolling now. 2 away.
Now that catcher, Will Smith.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings up Will Smith. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Man, he's looking sharp so far. 80% of his first pitches are for strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
High and wide. 2 balls and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Ripped down the first base line, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Count remains full. The 3-2 one more time. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw on to Carpenter, gets him, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 2-2. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder, Harrison Bader.
Now the first pitch.
Hey! Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Jay Happ, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Now here's the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Hit on the ground out to short. Fielded cleanly. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Up next, Tommy Edmond. It was a walk in his last trip. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now here's a check swing. Did he go around is the question, and yes he did, says the man in blue. Strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. So we'll go a little deeper into the bottom of the 4th as that extends the inning. So a 2-out single there and gets him a base runner, and that leads us to check out the team leaders in hitting here in the final month of the season. And you can see there that they're currently residing in second place in the NL in that category. Now a move over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. To the plate now, Dylan Carlson. Pitch out. Nothing doing. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Yeah, it looked like he was going to cruise through this inning, but now a hit, a 3-0 count have changed that. Got to get back in the strike zone right here.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
Well, he made quick work of the first 2 guys this half inning, getting 2 quick outs, but then he gives up a base hit and now the walk. We'll see if he has it in him to draw the line in the sand and get out of this.
Digging in will be Tyler O'Neill. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Cards strand a couple. Through 4, we're deadlocked at 2 apiece. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Souza Jr. The pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here it comes. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Two balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Outside and low, 3-0.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And that misses as well. Ball 4, so it's a 4-pitch walk here.
Up next to the Dodgers, the pitcher,
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Stargrotterall. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. A toss to Happ coming up the line as they get the out at first.
the batter number 6, second baseman, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He went deep last time up.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at-bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off-speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Long throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
He's lucky he's getting his baseball back.
In now, Justin Turner. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And here's a ball hit in the air. And it's a foul ball. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Here's the 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Only one in the inning here for the guys in blue. Alex Vesia, a 6'1" southpaw, will be the one that gets the call from the bullpen here.
Alex Vesia.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in Nolan Arenado.
For St. Louis, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one. Here it comes, 1-0. And he watches one miss outside, 2-0 now.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitch or a few pitches to get going, but those two pitches weren't even close. Ball's behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
The catcher, number 4, Yadier Molina.
So the leadoff man retired here. That'll bring up Yadier Molina. He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Outside.
Ball two now.
That's inside.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Here's the pitch. And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
3 balls.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Taylor is there. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Matt Carpenter.
So the bases are empty with 2 gone now. And that'll bring up the sweet swinging Matt Carpenter. And now a pitch on the way.
Ball.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Taylor is there, and that retires the side. Get ready. Albert Pujols will start things out after the break. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Cardinals 2. Ready now is Albert Pujols. Flew out last time up.
Number 55, Albert Pujols.
First pitch on its way.
Ball
Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Shin high. That's taken for a ball. The 2-0 on the way.
Four-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
The 2-1 home.
No.
Well, that's ball three. The Dodgers right now would love to start this inning off with a walk anyway to get this leadoff guy on.
On its way is pitch number 75. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this ball. Into the bullpen and gone. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and it's going to give the Dodgers a 4-2 lead.
Hey, and there goes another long one from Albert Pujols. He makes his ballpark in St. Louis Busch Stadium look really small. King Albert loves hitting back in the Lou.
There's the St. Louis manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that will bring an end to the appearance by J. Happ. Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. Jake Woodford takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 40, Jake Woodford.
Here's Corey Seeger. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Bases are empty here, nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. Got him swinging in the dirt. Molina has it. And he makes the throw to first. Seeger is retired, and there's one away.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. Woodford is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. 4 runs, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
That's out.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Here comes the 1-2. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Molina gathers. Makes the throw to first. 2 down. Stepping in next, Will Smith. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Inside, ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Nope.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. 2-2 to the Dodgers catcher.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. 1 for the Dodgers on the solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th, and LA's taken a 4-2 lead. So now to the plate, Paul DeYoung, 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts for him so far.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
A 3-1 count, tying run on deck. Good spot to be a hitter right now. You have to look for something middle in.
Drilled down the line. And he'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You think you're getting a heater, he throws an off-speed pitch and you're still able to execute, that fires me up right there.
And that'll bring up the former top prospect Harrison Bader. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. From the stretch. This one's down to third. The throw pulls him off the bag. And this will go down as an E5 as you can see the exasperation on his face. Paul Goldschmidt will get a chance to swing the bat here, and he'll do it in a good spot as he has runners at first and second and nobody out in the inning. He's set and the pitch as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. DeYoung at second, Bader at first with no outs. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Man, the Redbirds, they've been struggling all game long. They've yet to been able to get that big hit. This is the time for the big hit for the Redbirds.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Taylor is there. 1 out.
The batter, number 19, second baseman
Corey Knebel enters the game out of the bullpen now, and this will force the upcoming switch hitter to swing the bat left-handed.
Well, I think this is a smart move, guys. He's pretty well known that he's less of a threat from the left side of the plate, so this could prove to be a good job of playing the matchups.
Tommy Edmond will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. From the belt, the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1, here it comes. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Right side, but it's well foul. Strike three called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
At the plate now, Dylan Carlson batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit-by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Into the box, Tyler O'Neill, as he'll fall behind here as he goes after a fastball that might have been out of the zone. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Hit hard towards center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on. 7th inning coming up, and we are tied 4-4. Luis Garcia is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 66, Luis Garcia.
Stepping in now, Steven Souza, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, 0-1 count, and the pitch. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Oh, 0-2, here it is.
The count is 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
The 1-2.
That's a ball.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
The pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. It was a walk in his last trip.
Now here's the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In tight with the slider, 2-2. Now here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Bader is there, 2 gone.
The pitcher, number 46, Cody Ballinger.
Mookie Betts will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Base hitting for Los Angeles, number 50, Mookie Betts.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball, that's out.
He'll come in here at 259. 18 homers and 44 RBIs. The 1-0. Taken strike 1 on the inside corner. Two and one now to Mookie. 4 runs, 5 hits, 1 error in the ball game for the Dodgers to this point. 2.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Now batting, the second baseman.
Next up is Trey Turner. 2 RBIs already. Looking for more here. For the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And another throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. Now here's the first offering.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in a 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Strike called. Now the throw down is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third. And, oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A 1-2 pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bader is there now to put this one away for the third out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. Dodgers leave 1. This game's all tied at 4. Phil Bickford will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 52, Phil Bickford.
And stepping in, Nolan Arenado. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Nolan Arenado.
Now the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out. A strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Yadier Molina comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. All knotted up, 4-4 the score here in the seventh. Well, should be 2-0, but he goes way out of the zone to go after that one, and it's even 1-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. The 1-1.
Hey!
And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Here's Matt Carpenter. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's out.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
That's ball
And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
3-1.
Two out, nobody on. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
3-2.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. 1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes.
I got the count 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that
That's ball
pitch.
2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for the Cardinals. Still all square at 4 apiece. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Daniel Ponce de Leon will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Edmundo Souza is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. And now here is Justin Turner. He flew out in his last AB.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball one.
Ball one, no strikes.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called. One away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
At the plate, Albert Pujols. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0 home. And there's ball two now. Cardinals are going to get something going in the bullpen now as a left-hander has begun to get loose. And the pitch on 2-1. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Seeger.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Corey Seeger. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch, fouled off. 0-1 pitch coming. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. O'Neill waits on it. And that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains tied at 4. Joe Kelly is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Joe Kelly.
So here is Harrison Bader, who came around to score last time after reaching on an error.
Harrison Bader.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
And that's inside for a ball. 1-0. And now pitch on the way. 2-0 now.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Souza is under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cardinals, the shortstop, Edmond.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Edmundo Souza, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. He's set. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
You got to be paying attention as an offense in a hitter's meeting in this situation. When you got a guy on the mound that you know the bottom can drop out of any pitch he throws, you have to elevate your sights.
Comes set and the 0-1. A swing and a ground ball to third. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out.
The batter, number 19, second baseman, Tommy Edmond.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tommy Edmond. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Ball 1.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
The 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And it's fouled away. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Here's the 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. This game's all tied at 4. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Chris Taylor. First pitch of the AB now. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there. Right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one you gotta let go on.
1-1 the count. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. This is skied into short left center. Souza is calling for it. 1 away.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here now is Will Smith. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Ranging back is O'Neill. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Now back, the right fielder, Souza Jr.
Next up, Steven Souza. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Ball 1.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
2-0.
2-1 now to Steven
2 balls,
Souza.
1 strike, the count.
And the 2-1. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. The 3-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bader is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Dodgers down in order. Still all square at 4 apiece. Stepping up is Dylan Carlson. Last time up, he was hit by a pitch.
The right fielder, Dylan Carlson.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Taken, but called a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
To the plate now, Tyler O'Neill. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 pitch on the way. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. And he misses 2-1.
The count is 2-1.
Three and 1 to the Cardinals left fielder. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. To third. And there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Cardinals, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Here's Nolan Arenado. A hat trick already to his credit in this one, so he's looking to avoid the dreaded golden sombrero here. First pitch of the AB now. Hit sharply toward the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. Score remains tied at 4. We are into extra innings, and digging in is the outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's down.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. The 1-1 pitch fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Another one sent foul. Ready with another 2-strike offering. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. Max Muncy will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 13.
Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Muncy hits in the 240s, so there's room for improvement in that regard.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis. Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Now the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short, right to him on to first, and there were 2 down. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring up one of the fastest players in all the land, Trey Turner. Here's the first pitch. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. On its way, the 0-2.
And this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
Here's the 1-2. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 2 down. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Looked like he tried to elevate a fastball on that 2-2 pitch there, but kind of overdid it. With a pitch that high, it's pretty easy to lay off if you're the hitter.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk, but if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. Here's the first pitch. Popped up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. This game's all tied at 4. Evan Phillips comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Yadi Molina digging in now. The winning run stands at second base.
The catcher, Yadi.
Here's the first pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. The 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Taylor. And that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. So a two-run homer down the line in left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
When you get to extra innings, you're looking to piece together a rally or scratch any runs you can across the plate. But he says, hey, to heck with that. I'm going to do it with one swing of the bat. So a walk-off home run ends this thing in extras. That was fun.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The St. Louis Cardinals pick up win number 70. Daniel Ponce de Leon gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 6 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Dodgers, 4 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 20 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.